It's 4 o'clock on a Monday, and you know what that means, don't you? It's time for another exciting episode of Taxi TV Live. Whoa. My headphone, my earbud got caught on my keyboard. I went back and almost pulled it out of my ear. How are you guys? Good to see you. I see the chat room is filling up rather quickly today. And if I can ask everybody, do it now so we don't have a bunch of people saying, hey, give us a like. Give us a like, you know? You've had all year to do it. If you haven't done it yet, give us a like. It doesn't cost anything. Hello, Marion. Hello, Kristen Knight, Pierre Venio, Russ Costa, Andre Stepanian, Heidi Owen, John Pearson, Jesse J. Peck, Edmund Red, who I had the pleasure of speaking with over the weekend. Hello, Edmund. Martin Gravelo, Rosso Emil, Dan Weber, Reed Geisland, Phil Peace Williams, Michelle Rubin Music, Jan Weiland, Martin Frog, everybody's here. Anyway, today, just kind of a hangout, probably a little bit more like a quarantini happy hour than a formal episode of Taxi TV. We are going to listen to some Christmas music. I saw people in the chat room before the show went live going, gee, I wonder how many submissions they got. Honestly, because I limited it to just guitar vocal or piano vocal, I thought we wouldn't get that many. Maybe a couple handfuls, maybe a dozen, couple dozen, few dozen. We got 300 submissions. Shocking to me. I guess everybody's got a Christmas song, but here's the thing. Is it said guitar vocal, piano vocal. If you want to add a shaker or a click track to keep time, that's okay. You would be shocked how many of these submissions today, thank you, Liz, how many submissions had stuff beyond guitar vocal or piano vocal. I don't know what part of that people didn't understand, but shame on you if you sense it, because I won't play it. I wanted everybody to be on an equal footing. Not that we're judging today, but I just thought, some people might only have a piano vocal or guitar vocal, and it wouldn't be cool if other people had this big, beautiful, thing with orchestral and choir, blah, blah, blah. So put everybody on the same footing, and instead we got, I don't know, I've had to have Liz redo the list 3 times in the last half hour or so, eliminating stuff where people had piano vocal for like the first minute and a half of the song, and then towards the end it becomes like a full choir, harps, strings, everything comes in. Yep, 300. That is a lot. I mean, frankly, Kristen Knight says, Michael, you look fantastic. Remind me to tell you more about that in a moment. But thank you, Kristen. I don't think we've ever had that many for anything. So, it was... Michelle Lockey says, oops, my bad, didn't read the fine print. It wasn't in fine print. It was in the regular size. Hello, Greg Carroza. Yours was a cappella. Wow. There's a man that really follows instructions to the letter of the law. I love that. Anyway, okay, so why do I look so good today? Truth be told, I wore my orange Miami Hurricane sweatshirt, my hoodie today. Orange doesn't work well when you're using a green screen, which I am. So after about 10 minutes of trying to get my skin tone and the lighting, it creates all kinds of stuff. It looks like an electric snowstorm. So I said, well, I'll put on my Session Wire t-shirt, which I keep hanging on the back of my office door. Number one, because I like the guys at Session Wire a lot. I love their awesome software for connecting people to do virtual sessions. Excuse me. And I keep it there for emergencies like this, where sometimes it's just easier rather than trying to dial in the color and the green screen and anything when it's everything when it's a hopeless cause. I just put this shirt on, and I still had problems dialing it in. So I just finished about 2 minutes ago rebalancing all my lighting. I've got 1, 2, 3 lights going today. Tweaking the positioning of my camera, and then going in and adjusting things. Here, I'll tell you what I had to adjust today. Let's see. I had to adjust brightness, contrast, gamma, hue, and saturation. And then on the green screen side, I had to do key threshold adjustment, black clip adjustment, white clip adjustment, spill suppression adjustment, solidify adjustment, edge coloring adjustment. All that to make me look reasonably good for so that Kristen Knight could pay me a compliment. Thank you, Kristen. It's nice that all that work didn't go unnoticed. I appreciate that a bunch. So, yeah, we are going to listen to some Christmas music. I had shot for 20 tunes, but because we had to peel some off the last minute, and it just wasn't timely for Liz to go back into a pile of 300 to start listening. So many people did include links to download them, only links to stream them. It's amazing how people just don't follow instructions. It's the holiday season. Doesn't that mean following instructions? I mean, what if you left the damper or the flue closed on your chimney and Santa couldn't get down? Whose fault would it be that your kids didn't get any presents this year? Just saying. Anyway, so yeah, it was a little problematic, but we do have 18 on the list. Ew. I might be on the wrong list. Let me count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, we've got 17. I think I am on the wrong list. Did you send me another list? I think you might have, Liz. Did you send it to my secret Gmail address? Because that's what I'm using on the external computer. Okay, yes, you did. All right, so let me once again download like the 4th or 5th list today. All right, so without any further ado, let's start listening to these things. Get all my paperwork sorted out, get my levels correct. And the first one we're going to hear is from Reed Geesland, and this is called Home for Christmas Day. Let's have a listen.
A belly full of jelly, fresh cookies on the trays, fires in the chimneys, so that gifts can find their way. Oh, it's so exciting, it's like magic is in play, but it doesn't feel like Christmas unless we're home for Christmas Day. We'll be home. It's good to be home. And our Scottish reindeer, the red-nosed skies the way. Oh, the fields he goes, laughing all the way. Oh, it's the season to be jolly every day, but it doesn't feel like Christmas until we're home for Christmas Day. Oh, we'll be home. Oh, it's good to be home. Christmas Day is time with family. Let's be sure to come home. Walls are decked with holly, mistletoe on the doorway. The tree has lovely branches, and the stockings are on display. All the kids look in there with let nothing that dismay.
All right. I'm assuming that that wasn't Reed singing. Just saying. I hope that was your daughter. If not, Reed, I think you need to go see a doctor immediately after the show today. That was very, very, very sweet. Curious to see how old she is. Is Reed in the chat room? Reed, whose last name I apparently butchered. It's Gesslin versus... Oh, there's Reed. How old's your daughter? With your daughter. We knew that, Reed. Didn't take a genius to figure that out. 14 years old. Very, very sweet. By the way, over the weekend, I watched the Beatles thing on Disney Plus, Get Back. If you're a hardcore Beatle fan, you'll be on the edge of your chair just loving every minute. Parts 2 and parts 3 are especially good. If you're not a Beatles fan, part 1 will maybe bore you a little bit because it's just them hanging out talking about stuff in the studio and some music here and there. Parts 2 and 3, they really get into it more. Amazing footage. I can't believe that much footage has been stashed away for 60 years, I think. Also, 60 years? No. Since 1969. So do the math because I can't. 50 years. And the audio quality, Giles Martin, who is George Martin, George Martin's son, was in charge of the audio restoration. It sounded incredible. And the interesting thing is that Ringo, on everything in that film, had like a dish towel thrown over his snare drum, covering the entire thing, and sometimes the floor tom as well. And even when they had only like one talkback mic in the room, because they were just capturing the Beatles talking about this upcoming show that they plan to do, even Ringo's kit being heard from 15 feet away by an overhead mic, a room mic, still sounded like Ringo's kit. Pretty amazing. Okay. Anyway, yeah, you do need to check it out. Really, really good. So the next one up is called Nothing But Love. This is by Sandy Pollock. And here we go.
It's Christmas time again. What happened to the year? I don't need anything, and I've got nothing but love for you, my dear. I thought this would be the year I could afford all sorts of Christmas cheer. But I'm more broke than last year, darling. I've got nothing but love for you, my dear. I've got nothing but love for you. Nothing but love for you, my dear. Give you the whole world if I could, but I've got nothing but love for you this year. say Christmas is all about giving. They say that it's about love and family. I hate that I can't buy you all the things you like. You're worth everything to me, but I've got nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love for you. Nothing but love for you. I'd give the whole world to you if I could, but I've got nothing but love for you. I've got nothing but love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you. I'd give you the whole world if I could, but I've got nothing but love, nothing but love. I got nothing but love, nothing but love for you.
Maurice says Natalie Merchant would kill this song. Why? What has the poor song done that it deserves to be killed? Come on, Maurice, lighten up. I know, I'm kidding. Reggae version of this would be nice, not isolated to just Christmas time. There you go. Really cool vocal treatment on that one. I think everybody picked up on that. That, once again, was Nothing But Love by Sandy Pollock. Oh, look at this. Next on the list is our very own Mr. John Pearson with his song. Whoops, let me bring that fader down. I had to goose it pretty high for the last two. This is John Pearson's song called The Gift of Christmas. Let's have a listen.
Oh, the tree is brightly lit with our presents under it. The green, the red, the gold of Christmas. And the stockings hung in place, each match a happy face that's waiting for the day of Christmas. And softly I hear the sound of church bells ringing out, reminding me just what this season's all about. The love, the hope, the gift of Christmas. And phone calls are made to friends we've known since who knows when, and we reconnect again at Christmas. As all across the earth we celebrate the birth of God's own perfect gift at Christmas. And softly I hear the sound of church bells ringing out, reminding me just what this season's all about. The love, the hope, the gift of Christmas. After the presents are exchanged, the most important one remains. The reason for this day, a peace that never fades. The love, the hope, the gift of Christmas. Oh, the love, the hope, this gift of Christmas. The gift of Christmas.
Christmas time.
Whoops. Very nice, JP. Was that you singing? If it is, I'm shocked, because normally when I hear somebody that I know fairly well, which I know John fairly well, I could recognize the voice, but I couldn't tell if that was you or not. Anyway, beautiful tune. Very tender and of the season. Damn. I've got a real problem with this thing getting caught on the back of my keyboard. I feel like must be what a bass feels like when they get hooked. Okay. I want to go back and talk about the Beatles thing for a second. So how everybody who's seen the Beatles documentary, Get Back, already, give me a +1. I'm just curious to see how many of you guys have seen it. I'm no Bass. No, but you take the B off and it might describe me. Let's see. Carosa, Carl Wurzbach, Hancock, Yamagishi, Hurwitz, Nigel Harris, Neil McNaughton, Gary Scott Selness. Paul Gerard has seen 1/3 of it. Like it. Okay, Graham Meisen, Ben DeCuna, Martin Gravel. Kristen, you didn't even know about it? Well, sign up for Disney Plus. You can always cancel later. It's fairly cheap thrill, or use somebody's account. I didn't say that. It's 7 hours of the Beatles on a rehearsal stage and then in the studio leading up to the famous rooftop concert. Amazing stuff. Amazing. Let's see who else. Worshpard, 1/3 of it. Glenn Letts has seen it. Drew McDonald. Lovely Bones, 2/3. Kristen's got Disney Plus. Oh man, it's all right. Guess what you're doing tonight, Kristen? And just remember, the first third of it, unless you're a really hardcore Beatles fan, it will be interesting but not that exciting. The middle episode and the last episode have a little more oomph to them. But if you're a hardcore Beatle fan, every minute of it is important. It's just amazing. You're actually in the room while they're writing songs. Mind-blowing. Anyway, all right. That was John Pearson. Now we're moving on to, oh, look at that. Marion Laird got one on there. This is called At Christmas Time from Marion Laird. Or, as she says in the credits here, Marion Faith Laird, which is appropriate for Christmas time.
There's much more than mistletoe, hearing sleigh bells in the snow. There are many ways to know it's Christmas. More than friends and family, presents underneath a tree. Let your heart look and you'll see it's Christmas. Think of where it all began, of the mercy of God's plan, when He sent the Son of Man at Christmas. Our Messiah born that night to redeem us from our plight and restore us to the light at Christmas time. Christmas carols in the air make us feel we want to share. Oh, why can't we always care like Christmas? Hearts are hurting every day. They don't always seek the way. Who lay on a bed of hay at Christmas? Shepherds watched the plan unfold that the prophets had foretold. What a sight was to behold that Christmas. Our Messiah born that night to redeem us from our plight and restore us to the light at Christmas time. We were lost and of no worth when Messiah came to earth. Angels heralded His birth there in Bethlehem. Our Messiah born that night to redeem us from our plight and restore us to the light at Christmas time.
That was At Christmas Time by Marion Faith Laird. Nice job, Marion. It is really kind of cool, because usually the crowds are too big on the show to do these on a Zoom, so that's why we do them live on YouTube. So I never get to see your faces or hear your voices, and this is a great way to do that. To whoever it was that said, I can hear your elbows during the, I'm sorry. Wow, it does translate. I've got, you know what? I don't. Here. Normally I have the mic sitting on a 1/4-inch thick piece of foam. Isolate it. I didn't have it, so maybe this will help. It's funny. Right before the show today, I was looking at a shock mount for my Audio Technica 2020. Great job, Marion. Yep, there's that hand. It's so funny. It's like I don't know what Marion's voice sounds like. I've known her for years in the context of the chat room. John Pearson, I know what his voice sounds like because we've spoken on the phone several times. I know what Edmund Red sounds like because Edmund, little secret, Edmund's going to be our passenger profile for the December newsletter. So over the weekend, we did a little Zoom together. He did a great job. And it went to the editor today and already came back to me. And now it's in the hands, that was a video editor. Now it's back in the hands of the editorial staff for the newsletter. Jimmy Olsen is working really hard getting it together. All right, now we are moving on to the next one, which is called Christmas Time All Over the World by Rochelle Worden, Worden. Rochelle, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. I'm going with Worden. Let's see, pretty healthy levels. Bring that down a little bit. Here we go.
It's Christmas time all over the world. It's Christmas time all over the world. Boxes unpacked and lights transchat. Fireplace aglow with holly and bows. Christmas time all over the world. Christmas time, a merry rhyme of jingle tunes and low voice groans. What they're dreaming of this happy holiday, while sending cards and warming hearts all over the world. With boughs of holly, anticipate the elf so jolly. Make your list, check it twice. It's Christmas time, Christmas time, Christmas time all over the world. It's Christmas time, Christmas time, Christmas time all over the world. All this merry making for all the family to secretly plan the gifting. Oh, Christmas time, Christmas time, Christmas time all over the world. Sing old carols joyfully, deck the halls with boughs of holly. That old elf, he is so jolly. It's Christmas time in our hearts, it's where the place is. All the smiling little faces find the traces of hope and joy and peace. For
Sorry, I cut the ring out on that last note a little soon. That was lovely. I kept thinking, which Disney ride is it that you go on? I can't believe I can't think of this because I was just on it like 2 months ago. Where you go through all the different countries of the world and it's got people in their native dress. This would be great for that. Reed's making me feel bad now. Nailed the ending. Yes, and Michael cut off the last 10 seconds of Ring Out. It's a small world. Thank you, Cass. And Cass is so tall that he doesn't actually fit in the boat to go in a small world. So how you know that, I do not know. I went with my 5-year-old granddaughter, and it's so awesome. I've got 4 daughters that now range between 21 and 40 years old, so it's been quite a while since I've gotten to sit in the boat going through It's a Small World with a little kid, but it's really cool watching it through their eyes. They're like, wow, taking it all in. Wow, you were born in Anaheim? That's cool. When my wife was little, she lived pretty near Anaheim, and in the summer, they would, rather than taking the kids to camp or whatever, I think when my wife was like 12 years old, that she and a bunch of girlfriends would get dropped off. They bought like annual passes for the girls, and they would drop this gang of 12-year-old girls off at Disneyland every day, or at least very frequently. My wife always says I get that wrong, but she says I get everything wrong, so what the heck. So this little gang of girls would go to Disneyland every day. So when I met my wife, and she was then my girlfriend and later my fiance and ultimately my wife, and I had 2 daughters from my first marriage, they would come to LA for the summer. We'd take them to Disneyland. My wife is always like, I don't want to go back to Disneyland. I've been there like 1,000 times. Once she gets her feet on the ground at Disneyland, she becomes like the biggest Disneyland fan that you can imagine. She's got the map out. Okay, at 12:05 we're going here. At 12:32 we should be done, but then we're going to stand in a line for an hour at this other ride, and she just controls the entire day. So for somebody that says she doesn't enjoy Disneyland, she loves it. And she's on another continent right now, and she's sleeping while we're doing the show, so she ain't going to hear that. Disneyland is my dream. It's where we were babysat, played hide and seek there. Wow. That's so funny. Anyway, yeah, Disneyland is cool. On Wednesday this week, I'm going to Universal Studios with my almost now 6-year-old granddaughter. I don't know if she's actually ever seen it or not. Anyway, I love doing that stuff. Hate the lines, but what the heck. All right, next one is Mr. Snowy Christmas. This is by Pierre Venio.
In the break of day, wish it was in May, I can see the lights and the stars, but it's not Christmas anymore. I see what they say, all looks kind of gray. Cannot see the lights in the snow, or make a slashy ball to throw. Where's my snowy Christmas that came around midnight? It's now a shady business. I'd like to make it right. Listen what I say. Maybe I should pray. As for peace and mercy for all, love the neighbor, deck the home. I love this snowy Christmas. I love my snowy Christmas.
My Snowy Christmas by Pierre Venio. I thought I might have heard drums in the background, but I think Pierre, correct me if I'm wrong, that this was a full track and you just isolated the vocal and the guitar, which is a sweet sounding jazzy guitar, and this way had a little bit of drum bleed through, but not gonna disqualify you for drum bleed. No drums, really. All right, well, whatever it was in time. All right. I can't believe it's hard for those of us who live in Southern California to think that not everybody in the country or the world has been to Disneyland, Universal, all that stuff. But when it's in your backyard, got to take advantage of what's there. Okay, the next one is called Falling in Love with Christmas. Falling in Love at Christmas. This one's from Anthony Hutchcroft. Let's have a listen. Here we go.
Falling in love at Christmas when all is glistening and carolers sing to me and you. Falling in love, I hope you're listening. It's so much easier with two. Don't you agree, dear? Falling in love at Christmas with snowflakes all about, hoping our joy starts something new. Falling in love, who can live without? All I want for Christmas is you. Do you want me? Love at Christmas, it's a magical thing, a promise for all our hopes and dreams. Love at Christmas, it'll make your heart sing, a gift for everyone with amazing possibilities. Falling in love at Christmas beneath the mistletoe, the joy in your laugh, your eyes so blue. Falling in love to sleigh bells in the snow, such a jolly time to say I love you. Falling in love at Christmas, I love you. Falling in love at Christmas, I love you. Falling in love at Christmas, I love you. I'm falling in love at Christmas with you.
Love it. That was great. I have a confession to make about Universal Studios. My son-in-law, who does not live in L.A., married to one of my 4 daughters, is a pretty senior guy at Universal Studios. Started out there putting crash test dummies, right out of college, putting crash test dummies in rides and measuring, all of the G-force and the torque, blah, blah, blah. And he's been there now for probably close to 20 years, has become pretty senior in the department, and was the guy who was responsible for what's the Harry Potter train called? I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, he was the guy that ran that project to get the Harry Potter train built, and he usually can't divulge anything about his work other than to say, in that case, they wanted it to be exact and perfect, which I believe everything they did related to Harry Potter had to be exact and perfect. And they had the set designer, art director, whomever that worked on the movies come and check Hogwarts Express, thank you. Check everything out, just not on the train, but on all the Harry Potter stuff to give approval. Anyway, I have been fortunate many years ago to go to Universal with our son-in-law, where you get the front of the line pass, where you don't have to stand in line. They take you to an air-conditioned room, give you a bottle of water. How you feeling? You ready to go? Okay, and you walk right on the ride. That's like a once-in-a-lifetime event. So that was cool. Tomorrow or Wednesday, we'll be paying for those tickets and standing in line. Casey's taking off. Get back in the room, Hurwitz. All right, next one. I love the title. I noticed this one before the show. This one might be my favorite title. It's called Drunk Santa, which, I mean, let's face it, if you're going to get in a sleigh and be out in the open air at an altitude of like 10,000 feet doing 100 knots, you're going to be freezing your tushy off, right? So a little nip while you're out there, why not? This is Drunk Santa by Elmer Nabel. Whoops.
Ain't nothing like a drunk Santa, calling everybody ho, 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 falling from a roof in Indiana. Face down in the snow, 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 caught it all on camera. Just ask Grandma, ain't nothing like a drunk Santa. Ho, ho, ho. He never puts names on the children's toys. It really mixes up all the girls and boys. Jackson got a Barbie doll, little Emma got her mama's bra. It happens every frickin' year, a bit too much Christmas cheer. Ain't nothing like a drunk Santa, calling everybody ho, 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 falling from a roof in Indiana. Face down in the snow, 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 caught it all on camera. Just ask Grandma, ain't nothing like a drunk Santa. Ho, ho, ho. He's standing beneath the mistletoe. He don't take it well when his cousins say no. Old Aunt Liz don't stand a chance. Next on the list for his tinseled lap dance. Telling kids dirty jokes, stuffing stockings full of home-rolled smokes. Ain't nothing like a drunk Santa, calling everybody ho, 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 falling from a roof in Indiana. Face down in the snow, 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 caught it all on camera. Just ask Grandma, ain't nothing like a drunk Santa. Ho, ho, ho. After dinner he's leading Christmas carols, lighting up a tree in a burn barrel. Ain't nothing like a drunk Santa, calling everybody ho, ho, ho.
How could you not love that? That was really funny. Oh boy, everybody's loving that one. Stone Santa, funny. I love this. The song has to take first place. I didn't know it was a contest, but really, really funny. Remember the movie Bad Santa? This should have been on the end credits for that. Everybody loved it. Showstopper, amazing song, ++++1, love it. My favorite so far. Everybody loved it. So good job on that, Elmer. There's a bunch of stuff I want to say, but it's a family-friendly show, so I won't bring down the level a little bit. Let's see what's up next. All right, this one is called Hold On to Christmas. It's by Lori Schmidt.
Looking back on how it was, we used to laugh and cry. You were always in a rush. Sometimes I'd wonder why we held on to Christmas. We put the lights on the tree. Hold on to Christmas. Please hold on to me. We had our doubts and things got grim. Seems we could never win, but somehow we still found a way from something deep within, and we held on to Christmas. We put the lights on the tree. Hold on to Christmas. Please hold on to me. We almost had each other from the start until the end. Should we stay together? I just can't stand believing that this may be the end. Could we have forever again? Hold on to Christmas. It's all we've got, can't you see? Hold on to Christmas. Please hold on to me.
Yeah. And I misspoke on the name. I misread it, actually. It's Lon Schmidt, not Laurie Schmidt. Hold On to Christmas. Obviously a fan favorite. Really, really beautiful voice. Great piano sound. I'm assuming that was a real piano, unless it's a really, really good sample, but really nice. Yeah, just love that one. And frankly, that's a great example of why I wanted people to just do piano vocal or guitar vocals today, because a great song is a great song with nothing more than a piano vocal or a guitar vocal. And I wanted everybody to be on equal footing, you know, not that it's a contest in any way, shape, or form, but I just, I didn't want anybody coming in with 101 strings and you know, an 80 voice choir, and just like, I wanted everybody just to appreciate the songs, the intimacy. All right. The next one up is called Merry Christmas, appropriately. And I've already screwed up the beginning. Whoops. There we go. Back to the top. This is Bert Cross, Merry Christmas.
It's that time of year to celebrate. Many happy things just come to mind. Thinking how to spend those precious moments, reflecting on just why this is a special time. Everything's just fine. All all the parties of the holidays, remembering the friends we hold so dear, seeing family faces and saying the same, Merry Christmas, have a blessed New Year. There's some who pray for gifts of love while embracing the gift that's from above. Others may sing and merry play, sharing hugs and kisses on that Christmas day. We know the reason for this season, clinging to a faith we hold so dear, singing all those old songs and saying the same, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, have a blessed New Year. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you too. Whoop. Not as fast on the draw as I used to be when I was a younger man. Go back to the top on that. It's going to start playing again. All right. That was really cool. Great job on that. Love the piano sound. Love the texture on the vocal. Love the melodic thing. Everybody was loving it. Getting a lot of really nice comments. That, once again, was Merry Christmas by Bert Cross, and I'm guessing that Bert might not have been the vocalist on that he might have had somebody else sing it, but wow. The producer in me is hearing, this voice with that song and maybe this person playing guitar on it, putting it all together. It was really, really good. Okay, this next one, I'm curious about the title. It's called 364 or 364. It's by Gary Selness, and I have no idea what the 364 means other than maybe the other 364 days a year that aren't Christmas. This looks like it's got a lot of levels, so I'm guessing at a fader setting, and here we go.
You miss Christmas when 364 days a year. All you have to do is act like it is here. Let every day be Christmas. Be thoughtful, kind, and true. Treat everyone as if they were you. We're all in this together, so let's all do our part to make this world better. Have a heart to love and to be loved. It's so easy to do. What goes around comes around right back to you. How can you miss Christmas when 364 days a year? All you have to do is act like it is here. Let every day be Christmas. Be thoughtful, kind, and true. Treat everyone as if they were you. Love is the answer. Practice it every day. Now more than ever, what would Jesus say? Before throwing stones, stop and ask, what would Jesus do? He loves everyone, do you? How can you miss Christmas when 364 days a year? All you have to do is act like it is here. Let every day be Christmas. Be thoughtful, kind, and true. Treat everyone as if they were you. It's all about people, how we care. So give it to everyone, make your life worth living. How can you miss Christmas when 364 days a year? All you have to do is act like it is here. Let every day be Christmas, be thoughtful, kind and true. Treat everyone as if they were you.
Man, I got to be faster on the draw. That was very cool, and I think I guessed right. The other 364 days. Kristen Knight taken off. Bye, Kristen. Great to see you in the chat. Anyway, if not see you in person, have a great Christmas and a wonderful New Year. What's next? We have Carl Wurzbach up to bat next. This is called Christmas Present. Let me go back to song. Sorry. Once again, Christmas Present.
Thanks for coming, good tidings, good cheer. So nice to see you this time of the year. We've been friends forever, your face makes me smile. Come on inside and sit down for a while. This house is humming, there's kids everywhere. Mama's been cooking all week. Take a deep breath, ooh, now don't that smell good? Yeah, we got some fine things to eat. Now I love just sitting here talking with you, but something is missing, do you feel it too? I cannot explain it, and I don't know why, but I think I'm crying, there's tears in my eyes. Oh, this year was crazy, everything changed, the whole world got turned upside down. People are gone, folks that I love so dear, and it's so hard, they're not around. See, I miss my father and you miss your wife. My friends miss the loved ones who are not in their lives. We remember the magic, still feel their essence. But now I see this year at Christmas that they were the presents. Those beautiful voices so suddenly gone, and this year that list just went on and went on. We remember the magic, beauty and essence. But this year at Christmas, we'll miss their presence. The brothers and sisters who live in our hearts, there is no distance can keep us apart. Hold on to the magic, cling to the essence. And this year at Christmas, remember their presence. I miss my father, you miss your wife. We all miss the children who've gone from our lives. Hold on to the magic and dance with the essence. And this year at Christmas, let's sing to their presence. Hey, thanks for coming, good tidings, good cheer. So nice to see you this time of the year.
Great job, Carl. Great job. Was that you singing? I don't think I've ever spoken to you on the phone, so unless you were one of the call-in people on one of the Quarantini shows. But great vocal texture. Love that. Love the... what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. But you did to that song what Frank Sinatra would do to a lyric, which is you made it be real, come to life, made it intimate. Really, really, really nice job. Artie Tedesco in the house. Artie, how are you, bro? Artie and I worked together in the studio, 1978, 79, somewhere around there, 77 maybe, at beautiful Triad Recording in Fort Lauderdale. Wow, good to see you in there. Been a long time. All right. How much time? We're good on time. All right, next one is called Hang On, It's Christmas Time. This is by Graham Misen.
Well, I've spoken to Dad on the phone. Now I'm waiting for Christmas to come, and I can't wait to see what he's getting for me. But something is leaving me numb, 'cause whatever has happened this year, a time to forget now, I fear. How I wish that they could be together with me. 'Cause hang on, it's Christmas time. He moved away in February. He said he had to go, but at this time of year, why can't we all be together, together? As the snow's falling down from the sky, I look up and I'm wondering why Daddy's moved so far away. He's not coming here today. But hang on, it's Christmas time. I know we see Dad every now and then. Mom says it's all for the best, but at this time of year, why can't we all be together, together? Well, my sister and I will be fine, 'cause I'm 12, she's 10, and in time we'll get used to this thing that's been happening. And come on, it's Christmas time, and I hope that Dad will see the card under his tree. It says we'll think of him at Christmas time.
Wow, beautiful. Maurice Cobb sums it up nicely. Jaw on floor. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Beautifully crafted lyrics, great vocal performance, really cool guitar playing. And if I may add a little something for the other engineers in the room, the reverb was really cool. Love the pre-delay on the reverb. Just awesome reverb. It was really, really, really good. Okay, we have 4 more left. This one's called Kids Again Christmas by Stephen Elling. Bring up my fader a pinch because it looks a pinch low. Let's have a listen. Kids Again Christmas.
It's that time of year again, my dear, to trim the Christmas tree. Make it shine so bright throughout the night for all the world to see. Let's just be kids again, the way we used to do. Make a Christmas wish again and see if it might come true. Hang the stockings up and share a cup of good old Christmas cheer. Come and sit with me and you'll agree it's the best time of the year. Let's just be kids again, the way we used to do. Make a Christmas wish again and see if it might come true. How I love to see our family all gathered round with me. Such a simple thing that Christmas brings, as perfect as could be. Warm our feet by the fire and watch the snow drift by. Hang up the mistletoe, we're cozy from the cold outside. If I wasn't clear before, my dear, allow me to review. 'Cause my favorite part that fills my heart is spending Christmas time with you. Christmas time with you.
Whoops. What? I hit stop. Anyway, that was Kids Again Christmas by Stephen Elling. That was beautiful. Great job on the vocal. Whoever sang that, you did a wonderful job. Loved the guitar playing. Really, really cool. We got 21 minutes. All right. Liz, just because I'm curious, if you could dig up Greg Carose's song, which is a cappella, apparently, unless somebody's got an a cappella in the next three, I would love to hear Carose's a cappella thing. So if you could find that, if possible, in the next few minutes and email it to the Gmail address, maybe we can squeeze that one in if we've got time. All right, next up, we've got Laguna Christmas by Brian Gibson.
Hear the choir in the distance singing lullabies to Christmas. Wondrous eyes, ever wishful, search the skies. Peace on earth, sang the angels to the child in the manger long ago, for all the world to know. We've been waiting for a miracle to come to heal this broken world. Imagine all of us saying we've had enough, and there'll be no more waiting on a miracle. No more waiting on a miracle. At the very heart of Christmas lies a yearning deep within us, a memory so blissful, filled with hope.
Come this Christmas morning, may you feel that burning in your soul, a peace from long ago. We've been waiting on a miracle to come, to heal this broken world. Imagine all of us saying we've had enough, and there'll be no more waiting on a miracle. No more waiting on a miracle.
Yes, Liz. Thank you.
But it was a cover, so that's why I didn't include it.
Ah, okay.
Jingle bells.
Ah. All right. Liz just told me that she's got the Carosa thing in my inbox, but it's a cover. I thought we asked for originals, but you know what? I want to hear an a cappella. So if we have time, I think we're going to have time, I'll slip it in. Funny enough, as many of you know, I was in Israel last month from like November 10th, right after the rally, till December 10th. And the apartment that we were staying in has a little squawk box that goes down to the doorman in the lobby or whatever. And I found it amusing, not inappropriate, but amusing that when the guy downstairs called to say your guest has arrived, that it played Jingle Bells, and it was in the middle of Hanukkah. Maybe dreidel, dreidel, dreidel during Hanukkah? I don't know. Anyway, I thought that was funny and cute. All right. That was Laguna Christmas by Brian Gibson. And now we're going to hear from Matt Glickstein and Karen Mitchell. This is called Real Christmas Magic.
We didn't have much, but we had what counts. A house full of love, and we spread it around. A lifetime of memories wrapped up under the tree. I've always believed real Christmas magic is family and friends making the moments I'll never forget. Peace, love, and happiness. As long as I live, the greatest gift is feeling that real Christmas magic. Seeing hugs and smiles has me joining in, being like a child, dreaming again. Santa's on his way, close my eyes and ride on his sleigh. But I know today the real Christmas magic is family and friends making the moments I'll never forget. Peace, love, and happiness. As long as I live, the greatest gift is feeling that real Christmas magic. Fa la la la, fa la 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 la. magic is family and friends making the moments I'll never forget. Peace, love, and happiness. As long as I live, the greatest gift is feeling that real Christmas magic. Feeling that real Christmas magic. Feeling that real Christmas magic.
Great job on that. Love the vocals. Love the texture of the lead vocal, both in the natural sound of the voice and the recording of it. Sounded great. You guys just gave me an idea. You're right. I've got a little true confession time. 99.9% of the time, anytime an email goes out from us for a Taxi TV, all the listings, literally all the listings that you see, I look at all that stuff. And I didn't look at the email that went out for this show. I did say last week on the show, wanted it to be originals. And Bria said to me, do you want to check the email? I said, nah. Figuring, what could possibly go wrong? Well, apparently it didn't mention that the song should be original, so that's what went wrong. You have my apologies, so I can solve this problem and make amends. I was reaching out to Robin Frederick for next week's show, but then again, I know that Robin always spends the week between Christmas and New Year's with her sister. And I thought, man, I don't want to bother her and ask her to do a show when she's with her sis that she only gets to see a couple times a year. So next week, we're going to take, and we're not taking any more submissions because we got 300 as it is. But next week, we will do another round of Christmas songs, and we will try and focus mainly on covers because there are some in there. So there you go. But no more submissions. Please don't beg. Please don't. Yeah, we got 300 to go through. All right. So, well, now a little less than 300. But so how does that sound to you guys? Marion Laird says, oh, what a great idea. She's my favorite critic. I love Marion. All right, great. So that's the plan. Next week on the 27th, yes, next week, Monday the 27th at 4 p.m., right back here, we will listen to more Christmas songs from you guys, and they will be piano vocals or guitar vocals, and we will include Riney Bear's in the room. Hello, Riney. We will include the covers, because that was my fault for not checking the email. All right, let's listen to... This one's from Maggie Coco. It's called Missing You for Christmas.
Christmas just won't be the same without you. Holidays weren't made for broken hearts. With all my heart, my mind, I sing this tribute. So on the days I find it hard to start, I sing Merry Christmas, I love you till the end. Goes on by, I imagine that I'll cry a little less. You're the greatest gift you've ever given. I was blessed to have you for a time. Life goes on, but sometimes though I've striven to find my way, it feels like such a crime. And every snowfall, every packed mall, every decked hall reminds
Beautiful. Wow, what a voice. Maggie, were you in the room? Beautiful voice. Okay, give me a minute. I am going to go check my email, see if I can find Mr. Carosa. And there we have it.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifted bank and then we got upside. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Wow, incredibly good. Sounds like the cast of Glee stopped by your house. Was that you singing on that, Greg? Looking for an answer from Greg. Come on, Greg. Shut the refrigerator. Come back to your computer. Lead vocals, David Paul Zimmer. I'm singing on the bass, and David and I are both doing the other harmonies. Well, incredibly good job. Really, really, really first rate. We do have 3 minutes, 45 seconds left. I saw somebody asking, play my song. If I do it for one person, I have to do it for everybody. We've only got like 3.5 minutes left. So, Anna Kala, I'm sorry, but maybe your song will get played next week. And plus, we've got like 300 of them in the pile. So for Liz to go find that now and get it and email it to me, we would be over time. So I'm so sorry, but we will have next week right back here, 4 o'clock on Monday. We will continue the vibe. This was a lot of fun, you guys. Really, really, really great job. And I'm always so appreciative of how brave people are to put their music out there in front of a bunch of other musicians, and I always need to remind myself that the taxi crowd is not like the crowd that you see like on some of the Facebook or Twitter stuff or some other forums where people are like, ew, I wouldn't have done it like that. So you guys really talented, really worked hard in this stuff, and the audience definitely appreciative, very much in the Christmas spirit. With that, I would like to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I hope that you and your families are healthy and happy and get together and sit around the fireplace and drink a lot of booze, because I hear that fireplaces and liquor kill COVID germs when they're traveling through the air. Anyway, see you next week, which will be short, like 2 days after Christmas. We'll do this again. Thank you so much for joining us today. Bye-bye, and see you. Good night from Los Angeles.